What is up, everybody? Welcome to the podcast. We're kind of starting a little incomplete. We got Duck here right next to me, but he's not here. He's on the phone right now. Joker's over here just making random fucking noises. And Forrest is just Forrest. And Bat will be joining in behind me. See what I mean? Noises. But today's podcast is going to be the first time we ever really started gaming together. Well, no, sorry. I'm distracted because someone's making noises and I'm kind of stoned right now. But, we're gonna be doing first time we ever played online together. And this was kind of a topic brought up by Forrest because I didn't like my first topic, so he was like, oh, let's do this one. So I'm like, alright, cool, let's do it. So, yeah, Forrest, do you remember the first time we ever gamed online together?
I want to say it was Battlefield. Either 4 or Battlefield 5, I want to say.
Cause, yeah, I
I don't
remember...
think it was Naruto or anything like that yet
No,
because
we never played Naruto online, but Naruto was definitely one of the first games we ever played together.
games that we definitely played together. But no, yeah, I'm pretty sure it was Battlefield 4.
Yeah, because, yeah, that was the game that I was playing when I first moved to Minnesota and everything, so, yeah. And I just remember, like, dude, the fucking, excuse me? I don't know what
Okay
that
then.
was. Okay,
Kill confirmed.
I remember the, Frostbite when they first, because I believe Battlefield 4 was the first time they entered the Frostbite and everything, that you could, like, destroy walls and whatnot.
It was updated a lot more. Bad Company was the very first game that had like destructible environments, but Battlefield 4 like added like weather effects and like big building demolitions. There's a big skyscraper that you could blow up and it would like tumble down. It would change the look of the
Uh,
map.
and I remember on the island map, the fucking tsunami that would come in, and like literally, like there'd be a gigantic fucking windstorm and everything, like lightning.
Yep.
Yeah, I remember that stuff now. Yeah, 'cause I don't remember really,
I
besides like
don't think we
Call
played
of
Halo
Duty.
or anything like that.
No, we never played Halo. We kind of like, whenever we were
My niece
actually,
wants to say hi.
who does?
Hi, Ghosty's podcast.
That
Howdy.
was cute. I like that.
I said my niece wanted to say hi.
I know, I heard. The fuck. I lost, cause Naruto we played when we actually hung out with each other. Cause if we played
Yeah, we mostly
online,
hung out with each like we didn't really game that much online. We mostly always hung out in person, I feel.
yeah, when we first started like playing, cause we never started gaming together till I moved out to Jordan when
Yeah.
I like wasn't, like 5 minutes down the road. Cause when I've lived with my parents, Forest literally was the neighborhood across the street from mine. So, I mean, we both were old enough to have license and everything, so it was literally less than a 5 minute drive for us. Like, literally one, two, three, four, five turns, and I was at his house.
Yeah, it was just a little hop, skip, and a jump.
Yup. I remember the park that I used to park at fucking before I used to go home so I would fucking smoke a
On the
bowl.
way to your house, yep.
Yeah, I remember one time pulling into that parking lot and I sparked up a fucking bowl and a cop pulled in and I was like, oh no, 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 no. So I quickly like leaned over and sparked a cigarette and everything started all in my car, so it started smelling like a cigarette instead of weed. And of course he comes over, he's like, the park closes at 10 o'clock. And I'm like, oh, no, I'm sorry. I didn't know. I was just trying to smoke a cigarette before I went home. And he's like, well, gotta do it somewhere else. Go somewhere else. And I'm like, all right. I'm sorry, officer. And I literally drove off. Yeah. But, Joker, didn't we fucking start kind of the same way on Battlefield? No, you didn't
No.
like Battlefield.
No.
What are you talking about? That Joker's favorite game.
Hell no.
Just so everybody knows, Joker does not like Battlefield. Get off my controller, cat. You're about to do something
I would
I'm
want to
not-
say Black Ops 2
Mm.
or Black Ops. I can't remember. It's been so long since me and you first gamed.
Cause
Um,
I remember me and you started playing online when I first moved out to Minnesota with my dad after he moved out here for work. So, cause I remember all the like when I used to play with you because I was so loud, I would have to play in like the very back room in the basement just so my stepmom and like my dad couldn't hear me like as I'm like, oh whatever as I'm playing. So yeah, I remember I remember the two maps we played on. I don't remember what they were called, but I can remember the layout of them, and I think it was
and just to give you an idea, here's one of the first things.
no.
This is when I was big into this, and
We
I
started
don't
on
care
Black
for it
Ops.
anymore.
Because I remember playing on the
Zombies.
map
Yeah.
was dude, really? You just walk on my laptop like that? I remember the map that was based off of a scenic place in Brazil where the buildings come off of the side of the mountain and stuff. You can like jump on the buildings and stuff.
Favelas.
Yes, I remember playing that map with you for some reason. Like we used to 1v1 run around and like try to kill each other on that.
That was Modern Warfare 2.
All right, then that was probably Modern Warfare 2 when we first. Then it was either Modern Warfare 2 or Black Ops.
I mean, see, like going along the lines of like first game together and whatnot. Like people got to realize, like me and you knew each other before we gamed.
Oh, dude, me and Joker knew each other before online gaming was honestly a thing. Unless
Really,
you had a
honestly,
computer.
big.
Unless
big
you had a
thing.
computer or you took your PlayStation 2 and brought it down to wherever your parents had their wireless modem. I bet Forrest used to do this. Wherever they had the wireless modem and hardwired that shit. There was
I did that shit for fucking. Not gonna lie, I don't play these games anymore, but I remember doing it and playing them online back on the PlayStation 2. Like Madden. I played that shit online back on the PlayStation 2, and I remember like getting my ass kicked on that game.
Side
So if
story.
we're hold on, before we get into the side stories, if we want to get real technical, the first game me and you've probably ever played together online was probably back in high school. Do you remember Habba Hotels?
Oh my Jesus. No. Please.
No, I don't remember how.
Y'all played
Before
that?
it got bad and shit.
Bro, I mean, hold up. Let's even think before that. What about RuneScape? Did y'all play RuneScape?
No, I didn't.
What?
I did.
No, my brother and my mom was kind of really like
Stingy.
anal about the. Yes, she was.
She likes anal.
So, oh my god,
Teddy
that
fish!
didn't take
Teddy
long.
fish!
How
Teddy
long
fish,
did that
teddy
take?
fish.
That took, we started this took less than 10 minutes. Less than 10 minutes into the podcast, and he had to say something about my mom.
You set it up! You fucking set it up!
I thought you'd be mature.
Nope!
Okay, well,
No.
I'm gonna go with my side story now because this leads into why I didn't play too much on the computer because my mom just was very OCD about how she kept her office. And my brother, I believe it was one of the SOCOMs that was on PlayStation 2. He would
Oh,
take the
yeah.
PlayStation 2, take it downstairs, hardwire it into our like modem and everything. My mom, for some reason, just hated it when he messed with it. Like that's just how she was. She liked the stuff to stay the way it was. She thought we were pretty much, you're breaking my stuff by plugging all these wires into it. Blah, 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 blah. But pretty much one of these days when I was out with my mom doing something, my brother was playing in the office. So he had like brought his PlayStation all the way down. Why'd you change to a riot shield?
Whoops.
I can't see you. But yeah, my brother hooked it up in the office, was playing it while we weren't home, and when he saw my mom's car, because the office was in the front of the house, when he saw the car come around the corner, he literally, like, frantically was like, oh shit, literally turned everything off. And you remember how, like, you usually had to properly turn off the PlayStation and whatnot by, like, holding down the button? He literally flipped the switch on the back of it to get it to, like, completely hard restart. And he literally unplugged everything, had it in his hands, was running to go upstairs, tripped on the first step. And I tell you, still to this day, in my mom's house, there is a fucking chip the size of your thumbnail out of our hardwood steps that go up to our, like, second floor of our house because my brother tripped and literally the corner of the PlayStation hit that wood and, like, chipped that piece of wood out. So after that, my mom was like, no more consoles in the office, period. I don't care. You guys aren't playing online, blah, blah. So I didn't play online till I got the Xbox 360, and you had to get that little $50 attachment to be able to connect to even
Do wireless.
Yeah, dude. I thought
Because
that
it didn't have built-in wireless in the beginning.
No, they didn't have modems or anything in the beginning, dude. So yeah, we started playing before like online playing was a real big thing. Like if you weren't like hardwired to your modem, you weren't playing online.
I feel like it didn't really take off until, I mean, the Xbox had online. It had Xbox Live. That started off with Halo 2 back in the day on the original Xbox, I want to say. I can't remember if there was a game before that. I played a couple games of Halo 2 online before, actually, like the 360 and anything like that, but I never had an Xbox that had an Xbox Live at a time. When I was a kid, it was always at friends' houses.
I can't remember if it was.
But I feel like online gaming definitely started blowing up like during the Xbox 360, PS3 era. It just became so much more available. Everybody at school had a 360 or a PS3 or a Wii.
Yep. And I just want to say, because I hear baby Theo, that means Duck is back right now. So
Hello.
yep. So we just got done with me and Joe.
Restart.
Yep. After 26 minutes, we're doing a complete restart. Hi, welcome to the podcast. So, Duck, what did we start playing online? Like, what was that?
Oh, I think you and I started on World War II.
Yeah, Call of Duty World War II, I think so too, because that's around the time that you got your Xbox One, I think.
Yeah, shortly before that. Yeah, not too long before that. And I remember, I still actually have a clip from the very first, like, good play I ever had, and I thought it was such a good play. I had a light machine gun with 100-something rounds in it, and I let all 100 of them motherfuckers off to kill, like, 3 people.
That's what you're supposed to do, bro.
Hey, but you know what? If you see the video, and if you saw how proud I was of it when I made the video, you would laugh, especially considering how we now play.
Yep.
You know, I've gotten leaps and bounds better, but Matt can tell you I couldn't hit the broadside of a barn when I first started playing.
Yep. Yeah, no. Yeah, because I remember it was around World War II, because that's around the time that,
Sorry,
apparently.
I double-clicked it.
I kind of liked it a little bit, besides the fact that it was about my mom. But yeah.
It wasn't about your mom.
Okay, Forrest, it was about your mom. Fuck! Cause I remember I got you to play PUBG once, and you just didn't like it.
No. Like for me, especially at the time, just the graphics and everything.
Mm-hmm.
I couldn't get
was
back
different.
behind it because I felt like I was playing an old PlayStation game, you know, on a newer console, and it was very very laggy when it first
Yeah,
kind of
that's for
started
sure.
as well.
I remember, like, oh, does everybody remember when, like, Battle Royale first came out?
Mm,
Cause
Kind
I know,
of.
I know, Forrest, don't lie, cause you messaged me the first
for
time.
me, I remember Blackout was like the first
See,
Did that come out
dive
before or
in one
after
like that
PUBG?
for me, anyways.
no, Forrest, I remember because I used to watch on YouTube the YouTuber C Nanners, Forrest,
Oh my
remember?
god.
Yes, I was addicted with C Nanners, and he played H1Z1, PUBG, any kind of battle royale.
Daisy, all that, yep.
Yes. So when I used to like watch those YouTube videos, and like when I was like, oh, I want this to come to Xbox.
What's up, videos?
Yep. Now we're. Does anybody even watch YouTube videos anymore? Now that they actually start like.
Oh, yeah.
I still watch them.
Alright,
Dude,
cool.
dude, I have a
don't.
whole fucking list of watch later, like 200 something fucking videos in there, and I still haven't watched them all later.
What's
I'm
on
trying,
YouTube?
though.
Yeah, literally, I used to watch YouTube so much, and
I honestly
now-
watch more YouTube than anything.
Get down.
Yeah.
You suck, you jackass.
Yeah, I do.
I know I do.
I remember Forrest messaging me saying, "Hey man, there's a game that we need to play that's gonna hold us off until PUBG comes to Xbox 360." And Forrest, I still can't I don't like even thinking about the fact that we used to play fucking.
Oh my
Fortnite.
god. Is it Fortnite?
Fortnite. Yep, Fortnite was the first console
Yeah.
battle royale that was released, and oh my god, I remember how toxic we used to be, dude.
That was before like everybody knew how to
I
like
already know
build
what
super
you're
fast
laughing
and
about.
all that stuff and everything. Like
Huh?
that's when
No,
it used
that's
to be
not what I was
good.
laughing about.
Okay, well,
It's dead.
off of that, Duck, do you remember our toxic days
I tried to.
in Blackout?
Oh, dude. Oh, my God. I have a specific story in mind I want to tell because it includes one of our buddies, Bobby. Okay? And the funny story about Bobby here is we used to like to drop to Asylum. Okay?
Uh-huh. Asylum.
We would literally mark Asylum and go, we're going to Asylum. He's like, yeah, guys, let's go to Asylum. Bro, it's Asylum. He's like, well, fuck you, I can't read. You know, and this, that, the other. And it was just, you would have had to have been there to appreciate it, but it was funnier than hell. And we dropped in this one specific time, and we had a rando, and none of us were in a party, so we could hear each other equally, and this, that, the other, yada,
We
yada.
were in game
And
chat.
and Bao had marked something for me. He was like, "Hey, come get this," because I was struggling. I couldn't find a gun, and I come running up to grab this gun. This asshole stood right in front of Bao and waited for me to get right in front of the gun. And then he picked it up and he starts laughing about it and this, that, the other. He tried to run. We're like, "Bro, give me the gun or we're gonna kill you." He's, "No, I'm gonna kill you." So sure enough, we get into a gunfight with him. And Bao basically fucking takes a shield, downs him, and I come up and I fucking finish him off. And we go ahead and we make a bunch of gestures at him and we spray paint at him and this, that, the other.
If I remember correctly, Blackout was kind of like Resurgence, wasn't it? Where you kind of, so long as one of your teammates was alive, you could come back
Yeah.
after a certain amount of time.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
he
and
kept
so
coming back and
he
everything.
he would keep coming back to try to fight us, and every time it was 2v1, and Bobby was off doing his own fucking Bobby thing.
Oh yeah, he's
You
actually
know?
he's actually playing. He's actually playing, and we're just like fucking killing our
We're
own
literally
teammates.
not even worried about anything. We're just killing the teammates. But there was also a period of time where Bao would come over to my house and we'd be sitting there. He'd have his TV and screen set up. I'd have my TV and screens set up. We'd be sitting there playing. And we would literally just jump into matches and kill our teammates just to piss them off. And the reactions we got. Like, oh my God, they'd be like, oh, you're going to get banned. Oh, I'm reporting you, this, that, the other. And like, we were just having fun with it. We thought it was funnier than fuck, you know,
We were
to
just
like
being
go,
toxic.
hey guys, let's go over here and just kill them. You know, I mean, but it
We
was
would
fun.
We would literally go to a specific spot. And I remember because it would be the spot that would be right outside of farmlands and if I remember correctly, where the like haunted
Fuck,
building, the zombie
I
building.
know. Yeah, I know what you're talking
Pedro's
about.
favorite
We
place.
used to be right over by Riverside or whatever
Yup,
the fuck
yup.
it was, on the opposite end of the water, with
Yup.
the houses with the
With the
opening
big
in the tops.
house and the like
Yep.
3 other small houses. Yes, I remember
Yeah.
we'd always land there. And we'd always manage to find something, and we'd be like, "Oh, we got a legendary gun here. We got a 4-time scope, or we got a suppressor over here." And we'd
Yeah.
literally watch them, and we're just hiding in the corner, and then we'd watch them go for it, and as soon as they'd pick it up, we'd just run them down, and then their team would be like, "What the fuck?" And then we'd fucking run them down too.
Right. I actually tried to play that not too long ago, and it's not the same anymore because I forgot you have to like go into your inventory and put all the attachments on,
Yup, so
like
it's-
manually and shit. So it's like I'm so now used to the modern warfare of just come up, find a fucking purple gun that's got everything on it or whatever, just pick that motherfucker up and go.
Yup,
You know,
we've been kinda
that I'm just like,
spoiled by it a
my
little bit, I
brain,
feel.
yeah, exactly. I got spoiled by it because my brain just can't go back to that.
You know what I miss though about Blackout?
What?
The zombies on the map.
Oh, yeah.
Yes, the fact that
Oh,
there
yeah.
are zombies, and if you cleared them out of the certain area that they were in, you got to
get
get
a
the
lot of
mystery
loot.
box.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
But the zombies wasn't too bad either. The only thing is like, I wasn't able to fully complete the steps on that, nor was I in Cold War either. But in World War II, I figured out how to do that whole Easter egg and everything. And that was like still to this day one of my favorite zombie.
On the very first map.
Yeah. What was
Do you have
it,
any of the
Final
DLC
Reach or
for it?
something like that?
The
I
deal-
never got the DLCs. No, I never ended up getting the
Ooh.
DLCs because I was just one of those people that I didn't want to pay for something extra that should really honestly come with a game.
True.
You know what I mean? I get that it's
Especially if
something
it's
you
not-
added onto the game, but I mean, if I already pay 70 something bucks for the game,
Yeah, I was about
why
to
do
say,
I
if
have
it's
to
not
pay
a
another
free-to-play
25 for the battle pass and then another additional 15, 20 for the DLC just to have another $15, $20 DLC next month and have to, you know, so now I've just spent like $160 on this game that is $60. Like
Yeah, it is kind of
back in my day, you know, it came with everything that it's supposed to come with. So I don't really buy any of that stuff and whatnot unless if I'm using my Call of Duty points.
All right, Grandpa.
Yeah, I was about to say, can I get
I
a
know.
Can I get a shout
Back
out
in
to
my day.
back in the day when Game Boy Color games were only $30 to $20 a piece?
Oh yeah, dude. I mean,
Dude,
and like
I'm just thinking
fucking
about
everything
that.
used to be like $20, $30, you know, and now
Thinking
it's
of
double that.
Going to a fucking Best Buy and walking up and being like, I want Pokemon Blue. Here's $30. Thank you. And you went home. I'm like, holy Christ. If I wanted to go to the store and get Pokemon Moon brand new right now, which is still like a 3 gens behind, it's still going to be like $40-$50.
Mm.
Well, that's the Nintendo tax. Nintendo doesn't really lower the price on their games.
Oh.
But handheld games were cheaper back then compared to
Oh yeah.
like console games.
Well,
Go take a look at.
I feel like N64 games still back then were still like 30 to
No.
40 bucks.
No.
How much was
Some N64 games were like $80 to $100.
Yeah, so some of them were, yeah.
But yeah,
Back
the average
then?
one was like $60. Yeah, back
Mhm.
then in the 90s.
Yeah. Oh yeah. But I mean most
Yes.
of those were the rarer games.
So
though,
you're
still.
telling me that when my parents bought Pokemon Stadium for me, they spent like 50 bucks?
Yeah, maybe more.
And
Which
then-
one, the first
and-
Pokemon or Pokemon Stadium 2?
Holy shit. No wonder I didn't have any of the actual games that I really wanted.
Unless they bought it used.
Yes, that's probably why I got the games that I got, because my mom found them used, or probably at like a garage sale in a box.
Well, dude, and fucking thank God for fucking pre-owned games.
Oh my goodness, yeah.
You know what I mean?
You can talk about it right now. Tell us about the game that you just got.
Oh yeah, okay.
Oh yeah. Okay.
So,
Oh, yeah.
long story short, like every now and then, I'll hop on my Xbox. I know. I'm trying to get the dick out of my mouth here. So every now and then, you know, when you hop on Xbox, you'll have the what's new this month or whatever. And
Nope.
the
take
the
care of
major thing for me was Biomutant. I had seen it before, and I've been
How was that?
interested. It's good. I like it. You know, it's something that, you know, I see a couple things I don't like in it, but there's so much more good that it's like I don't even care. So I went ahead and I was thinking about already playing it, and they went ahead. They were like free play days for the weekend. Well, I kind of missed the free play days part of it and thought that it was just free on Game Pass. So I played a good amount of it over the weekend, and then, you know, slacked off Monday. I go ahead to hop on it, and I don't have it anymore. And I'm like, well, what the hell, you know? So I go ahead, I go into GameStop, and I get a pre-ordered edition of it. And it turns out that I had $5 credit in my account as well, so I was able to use that. But Biomutant is it kind of reminds me a lot of Prototype, if you've ever played that. And what I mean by that is it's like
Open world.
it's way open world. It's a way bigger concept. It's like a Red Dead kind of an open world concept. But just like in Prototype, when you leveled up your character, you were able to have like different ability slots, and you were able to choose different abilities. And even when you're creating your character, you're able to set it up like if you want it to be a ranged character or a close range character, like a single sword duo, you know, duo swords, whatever. You know, and you're able to kind of customize it and also change the colors of it and species, so to speak, of it. And so they all kind of look a little bit different. You can change the size and this, that, the other. So it's fully customizable. And it's honestly, dude, I'm not even into games like this, and I haven't been able to put it down. You know what I mean? I'm
Dude,
surprised that I'm
definitely-
even doing this right now, because I want to just be sitting here playing Biomutant, but
Yep. Got to do the podcast.
gotta do the podcast.
Especially if we want to upload it by this Sunday instead of next Sunday. But
Yeah.
oh yeah, dude, that definitely sounds like a game that I'd definitely be interested in, because I definitely had fun with whatever, I can't remember what game you said before. I just took a dab.
Prototype.
Yes, Prototype. Dude, Prototype
Yeah.
was so much fun. I wish I would have played the second one though.
We got that on the computer, dude.
Yeah,
I think
Yeah, the
I
first
think
one and
I've
second
got
one.
the second one as well.
I
I'm
might-
not 100% sure, but I know I've played like halfway through the second one, and
Wow.
then kind of lost
I know, I heard.
interest.
No, I was going to say, if you thought I had a lot of games on the Xbox,
Yeah, I know.
got even more on the Pooter.
Yeah, I have like over 500 games now because I game share with Forrest. So yeah.
So you're able to game share even on PC?
Yes.
Yeah,
there's
with Steam.
Yeah, I have pretty much all
That's
the games that he
badass.
has on Steam.
That's badass.
Cheaters.
Hey, I'm broke.
Hey,
We
you
just
know
can't
what,
play
though?
the same
Like,
game at the same time
I'm
on like
glad
on
that they
Xbox.
have that because you know what I mean. Like, especially for some of us that aren't able to afford, you know, like all the new games, this, that, the other. It is kind of really convenient, you know, like for
Yeah.
like me and Bobby. Like we'd basically go back and forth for a while there. Like he'd buy a new game that we were both interested
That's
in, and
literally
then
what me and Forrest do. Literally,
exactly.
if he's like, "Yo, I just bought this game, so if you want to play it, play it," and I'm like, "All right, cool." And if I notice a game come out, I'm like, "Hey, I'm noticing this game come." So, actually,
Right.
announcement, because you guys won't be able to do this till you guys are able to upgrade. Forrest, when
Yes,
I
sir.
buy on Monday, I am buying Predator Hunting Grounds on Steam. So we're. Oh,
Ooh.
wait a minute. You won't be able to play it unless I'm not playing it. So you might actually have to buy it too.
Let's just check it out. You said
It's-
Predator Hunting Ground?
It's $29.99. It's $30. Dude,
What's my birthday?
it's pretty
That's
much
my
like
birthday.
it's like Dead by Daylight and like the Friday the 13th game where it's like one person is the predator and there's 4 people as the humans, so the predator has to either eliminate
Perverts.
the humans.
Yeah.
You're a pervert.
Oh, it came out on the PlayStation first.
Yeah, it came out on PlayStation, but it just recently came out on Steam. So, yeah, that's gonna be something
Men?
you and Bat are gonna look into.
I'm trying to see if it's cheaper anywhere else.
Probably.
I know my games, my websites.
Oh. Duck, didn't you say you remember the first time you gamed with Forrest? Or someone? I can't remember.
No, I mean I remember the first time I met Forrest. Yeah,
Oh,
no. So
yeah.
that was my story. That was my story. But I mean, since you brought it up, I can't just leave everybody wondering. So, long story short here, me and Bowtier King used to work together for a little while, and we used to work in a deli. And
Don't let 'em
the
lie to you, it was a
activities
corner.
that went down in that deli will all be saved for another time.
Oh, yeah,
But
especially in that cooler.
Oh.
That cooler and a metal
so,
tin.
so that one we're gonna leave you guys hanging on a little bit here.
Yep.
But one day we go ahead and we both had a shit day this day, and we were like, and it wasn't even, you know, somebody else did this or that or whatever. Me and him
remember,
were killing it
actually.
together, but it was
I
just one of those
remember.
busy ass
I
days.
remember it was the day that I remember this day because I will never forget this day because I got yelled at the next day for it because our primary thing we sold in this deli was fried chicken. Everybody came for the fried chicken that we fucking had. So this day, I was working the back where I fried the chicken, and Duck was working.
You know how
the
to
front.
cook?
He was selling it. Yes, I am a cook, you son of a bitch.
Liar.
But pretty much I was dumping chicken into this fryer and frying it, and by the time I like unloaded it and had it in the basket in the front, people were already buying it. So like I was just constantly cooking chicken like back and front. I got yelled at the next day and they're like, "Why didn't you filter the fryer while you were cooking?" I'm like, "Dude, seriously?" As soon as I got done making a batch of chicken, that batch of chicken was gone. And there was another line of people right behind. I think that might have been like...
Ooh, piece of chicken.
That had to be that had to be like either the day before Christmas Eve, or it might have been like a day or two before Thanksgiving or something like that. But
yeah, something like that.
everybody wanted chicken.
Dude, everybody and their fucking mamas and their grandmas and all of their foreign cousins. I'm telling you.
Oh yeah, because
the store was more packed than it had ever been.
The town we lived in was.
Leave my family out of this.
Oh yeah, it was small. It was probably like maybe 2,000 people in that town, give or take.
And all of them wanted that chick.
Every fucking buddy was up there that day.
Everybody wanted to
So we literally we weren't able to take a break or anything, and finally, once it finally died down a little bit, we had a moment to kind of breathe, and we both walked to the back, and we're like, what the fuck? And we gave each other a high five. We're like, dude, holy shit, we powered through this, because it's always just the two of us working at this time.
Just
Yeah.
the two of
And
us.
we held it down. Yep, just the two of us. And literally, he goes, hey, I got my buddy Forrest. He's going to be hanging out at the house, this, that, the other. And he makes a State Farm joke. And I didn't get it. So we get over to the house here, and I meet Forrest. Forrest is sitting there wearing a pair of khakis. And he goes ahead and he busts out a picture of a State Farm car with him standing right in front of it, basically wearing the State Farm uniform. And I'm like, are you from State Farm? He's like, no, bro, that's just my mom's car.
No,
And
no,
so
that was my neighbor.
I'm dying laughing. Oh, yeah, that was the neighbor. Okay, yeah, it was the neighbor's car. And I'm just dying laughing. Like, and by this time, you know, we were able to sit down and get high. So, you know, I'm just like fucking blown, you know, like.
Yep. Dab,
Blown.
dab after joint
Blown.
after blunt.
He was blown.
It was
You
too
guys
damn
are
perfect.
sick.
It was too damn. Hey, there's lots of blowing going around here.
Oh man, I can't remember what I was gonna say about Forrest. Fuck, because I had.
That's because I distracted you.
Yeah, you did distract me, but there was a story that I can't remember.
How we came to take that picture?
No, it wasn't that picture, but I do have another side. Oh, wait a minute. Work story. Oh, Forrest, do you remember, were you working at Papa Murphy's when it was the day before Christmas Eve and Cub Foods registers went down?
That sounds like shit.
I'm not even joking,
I
dude.
can't remember.
The
I don't think so.
The Papa Murphy's that me and Forrest worked at was the biggest Papa Murphy's in the state, just because its location was like prime location.
Yeah.
And I'm not even kidding, our lobby was like the size of my living room. It was full, and there was a line going outside the door.
Dude, that store used to get freaking packed.
I had literally had to close the store for a half hour because we sold every single pie crust we had in the store, and I had to take the crusts that we were like proofing for the next day, so they weren't technically ready to get sold or even flattened. And yeah, I had to prep them and sell them just because we had so many people coming through our door.
That's ridiculous.
Dude, that was... I hated being the shift lead of that store because during the weekend I was pretty much the manager.
Yeah, we got wrecked at that store, dude.
Yeah, that'll be a different story for me and Forrest because we have lots of Papa Murphy stories that we can tell, like, for hours.
Oh, dude, see, and that'll be perfect for a podcast where we'll just kind of come around with work stories.
Oh, yeah.
Because me and you got plenty as well.
Oh,
And I feel like
yeah.
that would all tie in nicely because I want to hear about your guys' work stories. Because if
Oh my
realistically they were
goodness.
anything like our work
Worse.
stories, they
Worse.
are
Worse.
worth hearing then.
Worse.
They are so worth hearing.
I will
I was
give
gonna
you...
say we
They're
worked
so
together for
weird.
how long?
I will give you a snidbit. There was one guy that we worked with, and our thing, and I'm probably shouldn't talk about this, but we used to smoke in the cooler. And one day, this dude literally, like, took the boxes of cheese that we had, made himself a throne, literally plopped his bong right next to him, and was like, alright, and we had 5 people working that day, including myself, so 6 people working. I was out taking care of customers Well, every single one of the other people was in the cooler smoking with him. At one point, I had a customer come in, and they're like, "Oh, wow, it smells really good." And I'm like, "Oh yeah, no, that's our onions." And he's like, "No, man, that's not what I'm smelling." And I'm like, "Yeah,
Oh,
and I literally looked at him, and he was like literally nodding, and I looked in his eyes, and I'm like, "All right, he's already stoned." I'm like, "Yeah, dude, there's a reason why I'm the only one out here right now, and if I honestly wanted to, and I could go bang on that cooler door and you'd see 5 people come walking out of it at once, but I can't have that happen on camera. So, like, you seem cool. Do you want, like, half off your pizza?" And he's like, "That'd be awesome, man." I'm like, "Cool. Just give us a good review on the survey."
The funniest part about that to me is out of all people that should be up front in that situation, it would probably supposed to be Forrest.
No,
'Cause
he wasn't
Forrest-
there.
No,
He wasn't
I wasn't
there.
working that day.
He wasn't there. Oh,
No.
okay. I was gonna say Forrest because you like
He
you
was
can't help it. You look like a stoner. You just look like a stoner. You do.
No,
You
you
definitely
you don't know him in his professional. Yes, because I
Yeah,
knew
okay.
I knew him when he was serious. You haven't. I don't think you've ever seen Serious Forrest, have you?
I
I
don't
mean,
know.
Cause I've been
I've seen Serious Forest.
sent home from work by Forrest before. And that day was not actually fun for me. I literally had to message him after I knew he was off, and I'm like, "Hey man, do you want to like smoke or something? I feel bad." Because I literally lost my temper on one of the tweeners that I worked with. And I literally, because, okay, we can go into this story because we have time. I literally, because we made little miniature pizzas for kids so they could put the pizzas together themselves. So I was putting little sauce cups together and little cheese cups together. And literally this kid comes up to me while 4 other people, 2 of them are taking orders and 2 of them are just talking behind me. And he looks at me, he's like, "Hey man, will you make my pizza?" I'm like, "No, ask one of them." And he's like, "No, I don't want them to, I want you to." I'm like, "No, dude, I'm busy. I'm trying to do this stuff so I can go home." And literally, all I had to do was do these cups and I got to go home. He just kept asking and asking and asking and asking and asking. And I literally just got to the point and I was like, "Dude, seriously." I smashed the 2 cups that were in my hand. Cheese and sauce go everywhere in each direction. So to my left there's sauce, to my right there's cheese. And literally someone walks to the back and is like, "Forrest, Matt's getting mad at so-and-so, so you should go up there." And he literally sees me up there about to like throw something at this kid with 3 customers right behind him looking at me. And he's like, "King, go home right now." And I'm like, "Okay, bye." Like, that was
I'm out.
that was maybe the most angry I've ever seen Forrest in the whole almost 8 years that I've known him.
Dude, P. Murph's made me.
Dude, P. Murph's made us. Do you remember,
Oh.
oh god, it wasn't even us, dude, it was just the kids that we were, see,
It was just everything
Papa
about
Murphy's,
that store.
if you weren't a shift lead, assistant manager, or manager, you were under the age of 18. Just because
Even
they,
under 16 sometimes.
oh yeah, just so they didn't have to pay you as much, or just like, it was awful for us, dude. Like, there was days that I would go home with a giant swollen hand because literally I just lost my temper because
Eat
the
it too
little
much.
no, the little kid up in front is just like, what am I supposed to be doing? I'm like, "Make the pizza that's right in front of you." "What do I put on it?" "The stuff that's on the list." And he's like, "Alright, how much do I put on it?" I'm like, "Dude, I need to start making these pizzas. You've been working here for 4 months. Go over there and make your pizza." And then I have this kid behind me. He's like, I I think you put the wrong sauce on this pizza. I'm like,
I'm
no,
gonna stab you in the face.
no, that was the previous pizza that you were making. You need to take this ticket that was up here with you, but you forgot it because you're fucking stoned. So, like, oh my god, like, because literally
Yeah.
after Forrest left, I pretty much inherited all of his responsibilities.
That store was interesting times, we'll say.
I'm
got
give,
so
I'm gonna
busy.
I'm gonna give you a little flashback that you're probably not ready for. Give me a second. Give me a
I'm
second.
ready for it.
Give me a second. Forrest, this is for you. I don't want to come back down from this cloud.
Oh
I
my
spent
God.
all this time.
How many
So
times have we
I
listened to
want
that
to rip my
song?
fucking ears off right now.
I'm sorry. Literally, we had one dude, and we called him Superstar for a reason. We'll leave his name as that for a Superstar.
Oh my God.
Dude, he was the type of kid that literally, Joker, you'd look at him and be like, alright, this is the kid that Bao would have become if I wasn't his friend in high school. Like, this kid had to
What a
have,
loser.
this kid had to have gone through all of, like, high school, middle school, his whole life being shit on. Pretty much, probably being bullied, probably, like, I mean, kind of fucked up if you really think about it. But the fact that once he became a assistant manager, dude, it's like, you go do this, you go do this, you go do this, I'm the boss, I'm the boss, I'm the boss, I'm the boss. It's like,
Oh my God, now I know who it is.
oh my god, you know who I'm talking about now, right?
Yep.
He literally used to play that song 4 times during his shift, and he'd be screaming it from the back to the point that we have customers who are like, is that a child
everything
back
okay?
there dying?
What the fuck is wrong with that guy?
Yeah, literally. Cause
It
he's
took
back.
me a minute.
Oh yeah, you know who I'm talking about.
Oh yeah.
You're probably
Oh
fine.
yeah.
I can
You
probably-
joggle you unlocked a couple core memories that I forgot.
I joggled
Today,
your,
Junior.
I joggled your brain nuts, didn't I?
Yes.
Yeah. I just want to let you guys know, I have a cat sleeping on my foot.
I have a cat laying on me right now. She's just getting love.
My cat's just passed out as...
I'm falling asleep.
Well, give us something to talk about. What do you want to talk about? Besides my mom.
So let's talk about today, Junior.
Meow.
Meow.
Our favorite time on this fucking game.
Oh, on
On which
Warzone?
Oh,
Yes.
fuck.
Oh, I'm gonna tell you right now, and it was just very recently on the.
And I'm
Ghost-
telling you right now, you have to insert the clips.
What do you mean insert the clips?
When you put it on YouTube, you need to insert the clips of our favorite times.
Do I have clips of your favorite? Oh,
Oh, you've got mine.
is it when you farted?
No. I knew that was coming up.
'Cause I
Rocket
just-
launcher.
Oh, the duo that I did on TikTok.
Yeah,
When,
more or less just mine because yours is
yeah, I literally am just in a bush.
dead.
Yeah, I'm dead. Literally, I'm just like, oh, help, 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 and then it just rocket comes down and fucking kabooms this dude.
So my version of that TikTok though is it's got the AC/DC, one of the AC/DC's Thunderstruck actually playing, and right when the rocket is released and it hits the person that's trying to find him is when like the beat drops.
And if I'm able to, and if you have it able to me, if I'm able to save it off of your TikTok, then I will enter it right here.
Yay.
And
I
yeah.
feel special.
Yeah, so if I was able to, I hope you guys liked that clip, and if not, then I just look like a total and complete idiot. I'm waving around a
We'll also hit with a titty fish.
titty fish, a lint brush. And I just
We like titty fishes.
titty fish.
I want to hear yours.
Titty fish.
Yours, Bao.
What's mine? What?
Hello.
Your favorite clip
My
or favorite game.
My
time.
favorite moment had to have been. Oh wow, that was a really interesting hiccup.
Last night in my bed.
No. It had to have been when the ghost of
The
Verdansk-
finger in my butthole.
Oh my god. Can I talk now?
Yeah, sorry.
Okay, so mine was probably like 2 weeks ago when the Ghost of Verdansk was out, and I believe I was playing with Joker and somebody else, and I got 22 fucking kills and won this match. And literally, that's not even like the highlight of the fucking match itself. Like, yes, I won it and I got 22 kills. But literally how the game works is like if you die, you get turned into a ghost. You can either collect 3 souls or assassinate another player and you get to be brought back as your player and shoot people. So
That was me.
I literally, me and Joker were going into hospital and I was falling behind and he was already in there. I come up on a team of 3 and they just completely shit on me, just completely destroy me. And then I come back as a ghost, land far enough behind them that they don't hear me, so I'm just like, like just sprinting, trying to catch up to them. So I see the first dude go over a wall, and then the second dude go over the wall. So I'm like trying to catch up to the third dude before he can get over, so I have time enough to assassinate him before his teammates. I do that. I come back. I land on them, they kill me again, so I commence to do the same thing as a ghost. I land on top of hospital, jump down on the last dude before he goes into the hospital, assassinate him, and literally just like leeched these dudes for lives. So I kept on coming back, and then I ended up grabbing my Kali sticks and beating the shit out of people, and I won.
Kali stick OP.
Dude,
Oh yeah.
and the ghost and Halloween, dude, whenever they do, because it was the same in zombies, dude. They're like 1 to 2 hit for zombies or ghosts, so they're just instantly OP. If you have your corner,
Oh yeah, because there was that match that
And the,
we won together.
What was
And-
the
and
perk that makes
that
you
was what you
heal
did.
faster?
quick fix and
Yeah.
tune up. Tune up allows
Quick
you to
fix.
revive faster, and quick fix allows your health to regenerate as soon as you
Kill someone.
you finish them off.
I
So
used to
whenever you kill a
like quick
ghost.
fix in Black Ops 4 when you were able to get a little damage, duck around a corner real quick, hit that stim shot or whatever, and pop back around.
Yep, quick fix was different back then because it just
Yeah.
meant your health regenerated faster in general.
Yeah.
So as soon as you did quick fix and you used a stim pack, dude, your health was full.
Oh yeah.
Like my butt cheeks.
Why are your butt cheeks full? I'd like to hear a story about
La,
that.
la, 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 la.
Because I got a poop and it's playing peekaboo.
He's got a prairie dog playing peekaboo with his butthole. Oh my god.
He's got dropped the Cosby kids off at the community pool.
Yep. You gotta take them Browns to the Super Bowl.
For the first time ever, might I say.
Gotta
Hey,
make
you
that.
leave my Cleveland Clowns alone. That's so funny that you say that because my dad is he's from Cleveland.
hmm
So
I'm from Ohio.
obviously he's a Cleveland Browns fan, and he
I'm
used
not
to
from
try to get me to
Cleveland.
root for them and everything. I know, but it's still funny
Oh.
though that you'd said that because of the fact that my dad always used to try to get me to root for them, and I'd
No, you
look at him and I'd be like, I'm not. No, I'd literally tell him. I'm not going to root for no Cleveland Clowns. They'll never make it to the Super Bowl. Last year they almost did make it to the Super Bowl, and I was shitting bricks. I was like, if my dad was still here today, he'd be calling me on the phone right now. You see this? We're going
See
all
this,
the way,
bud?
baby.
You see this,
Yeah,
bud?
I'd be ready to hang up on him.
Since we're coming close to the end here, I am taking a dab if anybody wants to join me.
I don't have
Happily,
a dab,
happily,
but
happily,
I will
happily.
hit my pen once I can find it.
Alright, cool. Forrest, do you have something to hit?
Yeah, I can go do some.
Take your headset with you. Is it wireless?
Yes, sir.
Alright, do it. I want to hear it.
Did you hear mine?
All right,
Yeah, I heard
I
yours.
got it.
I also
I
heard
got
yours
it.
earlier, too.
We'll
You
do a
heard nothing.
countdown for it.
Alright, I gotta wait till Forrest is ready, so I'm still heating mine up.
Okay.
Nope. Never mind, I can't.
Oh. Wait, you still have dabs, don't
night.
you?
Yeah, but it's put
Me
away.
too.
Oh. Okay.
In the morning.
Alright, Ducky. Get ready.
All right, let's go.
3, 2, 1, cheers. I feel so
I can't
bad
see in
for
front of my
anybody-
face.
I bet. I feel so bad for anybody watching and listening, and all they hear is.
Oh man.
Anybody else got a little random topic that we can think of to take up the last little bit of time that we have?
I
Ice
like
cream, I'm gonna go
tacos.
play a game.
Oh, wow.
I'm kidding.
Oh. I'm really
Such nice.
such nice. We're so nice to each other. People think that we're probably like secretly hate each other.
We
Dude,
did.
honestly, just wait until we have one of those where we're actually talking shit to each other, because we haven't done too much of that. We've been pretty mellow as far as what we can actually get like. So
Well,
those
I
will be
mean-
the fun ones.
I mean, that depends on the topic, though. That'll come with some of the later topics once not just me is coming up with them, because I'm sure Joker's going to come up with some real
I
good
mean
ones.
the garage one will definitely get some words thrown out there. That's all I'm saying.
Oh, we're going to have to, like, time that, like, I think we're going to have to, me and you have that, like, late at night for
Yeah,
certain
we would.
reasons.
Yeah.
Just
Yeah.
the two of us.
Pretty much. Well, not for that sense, but for other senses that we can't speak of right now.
Yeah, no, and you guys,
Chupapi
you guys
Moneño?
will most
Yes.
definitely get filled in, but
Oh,
yeah, no,
that
it was
that's gonna
it
be
was
a
by far one of the
podcast.
meanest tricks I've ever
In the
pulled on
half.
somebody. Let's just say that.
Oh my goodness. I still hate you to this day for that shit.
But
Ooh,
you
how
love
about,
me,
how about
so
we talk
fuck you.
about? How about we sit there and talk about how me and Duck have a tendency of getting under each? Well, me getting underneath his skin when I'm yelling at you for running off.
Well, no.
No,
Hold
that's
on.
different. You
Yeah,
you get under his skin for yelling at us for not being behind you when we have no clue what you're doing because you didn't say anything.
Or
I
my
usually
thing.
yell at
hold on.
you.
I
Hold
know.
on, my thing, I get a little salty when you yell at me like, Duck, where the fuck were you? And here I am still flying in from the sky after getting killed, and I'm like, bruh.
Oh, yeah, you-
where was
That's
sounds
usually
like
when
me.
like I die right after you died. It's
I know, but
like what the fuck, Duck? It's your fault.
But we've grown to kind of get used to the way each other fucking
Oh yeah.
Like,
Fuck you,
Oh, yeah.
you suck.
I know I do. I suck. I'm
Don't
rude.
you talk to my boyfriend
I never
like
have
that,
my
Ghosty.
sound alerts on, so I'm rude for that. I don't
Dickhead.
love you. Like, what
You
else?
don't.
Is there anything else that I'm missing?
You need to come to Virginia so
I'd
you
like
can
to
slop
stick
on my knob.
left tongue in your.
Alright, on that note.
Well, on that note,
Both
what?
of you guys can suck my titty fish. How about that?
I'm the only one here that I think has fish, so y'all can suck a dick.
True.
I win.
I just threw up a little bit in my mouth.
Well, I mean, I kind of
So
said...
now we know Ghosty does not have a gag reflex.
What are you talking about? Yes, he does. I know from experience.
Oh shit. So,
You definitely do.
Wait, hold on.
Yes,
So,
I do.
oh, that's a story. But wait, what if I did like a little hut?
No, that's different. It's only
I
if,
know, that doesn't.
if something gets
Oh,
shoved down my
I love
throat,
those
I will
people.
fucking vomit.
Speaking from experience.
Shut the fuck up, Forrest! What was that?
Hold on. How many times have you let a friend
No.
shove something in your
None.
throat to
None.
test it?
Oh,
Because
let
he
him
said
lie to you.
every time
Tickle the back of his
something
throat.
gets shoved down there, and I don't think you were the only one to do it.
Y'all
I
never
really don't.
fucking scrubbed your tongue with a toothbrush before? That fucking makes me gag.
That's why he usually uses the dildo.
Oh,
Ribbed one.
God.
On that... Okay, I guess on that note, since we're almost on an hour here, I don't know, does anybody else have a topic or anything to talk about?
No.
No?
Nah, yeah, I'm pretty tapped out for tonight.
Alright, well, I'm Bountier King, and I hope you guys enjoyed this podcast. We got Mr. Ducknuts and your Wackaduck here.
Whack.
So yeah, guys, we appreciate you guys checking us out. This, that, the other. Sorry for my late appearance in the show, but I appreciate you guys for still having me in this, that, the other. And stay tuned for more, because I promise you there's going to be way more ridiculous stuff brought up, and the antics are going to get better and better.
Oh, yeah. And the one that's making all the fucking stupid fucking noises and has been this whole entire fucking podcast and hasn't stopped and probably won't stop till I end this shit. Somebody else want to do this?
And introducing Ghosty!
Hi guys, I'm very special, and I love you all.
I hate you so much right now.
Teddy fish.
The fact that I have to re-listen to this to like find out where the end of this is, I hate you. And I'm gonna have to make clips so I can advertise this on TikTok. I really dislike you right now.
My mommy says I can do this podcast.
Your mommy didn't say shit. I'm the one that fucking said you could be on the podcast. Forrest, say something.
Hey, Forrest.
I'm done.
I hope y'all are guys having a fun time. Stay tuned for some more shenanigans and some more good stories from work and stuff.
I won't be back. I have gotten kicked off.
We'll see about the next podcast. We might have to do like
The Joker is no more.
the Joker is in timeout. We have Bat-In to replace him.
Run,
Which-
Forrest, run!
Which I am still bummed that we weren't able
my
to get
God.
Bat-In, but he's busy right now again. And
Shout out
Hey,
to my son.
well, Teddy Fish, you better take that out.
what?
Just the way you said that. That was rude.
Said what? I don't care if it was rude. You can suck my pee-pee.
All right,
That
I hope fucking Bat
The
watches
wee-wee.
this shit and gets offended.
He's busy doing shit.
He's busy again.
Yeah, 'cause last time we didn't have him on, he was working.
But no, I'm saying the way you said it.
Well,
Was
I said it that
rude.
way because I'm stoned, so lay off!
Fuck you, Bat. We don't love you. I'm just kidding. I really do. And
He
I will
is
rock
our
you
son.
back
You do
anytime.
not speak to him that way.
Hey, hey.
I am divorcing you because of the way you speak to our child.
That's okay, man. We've been divorced.
Hey, man.
When the fuck were we together?
Oh my goodness. Alright, on that note, since we have random people joining in now, and he's probably going to come back because he's like, oh, hey, man. On that note, we are Bad Trips and Video Games. We hope you enjoyed the podcast. Down in the comments below, or in the fucking the descriptions below.
How do
Will be links to each four. You know what? Actually, Duck, me, and Forrest will have links to our Twitch. Fuck Joker.
Good. Fuck you, Bat.